Welcome to Medieval Kingdom Wars from Reverie World Studios. I'm associate producer and lead writer Gordon Farrell. There are a lot of exciting features in the game, but today we're only going to look at a few of them. The game is about medieval life and the horrors of combat, when armies clash in the field, and when great sieges erupt in blood and gore because, let's not fool ourselves, it's the Middle Ages. People won't just politely knock on the door. It's the game that we at Reverie World Studios always dreamed of making once we'd mastered the strategy genre. There will be a lot of ways to play the game. Single player, multiplayer, including dual co-op, where players share command of one epic town, and of course the long immersive single-player campaign, in which you get to reshape the history of Europe in the best traditions of grand strategy gaming. Today our focus is the campaign mode, long, immersive, full of massive, bloody sieges. In the 14th century, the 100 Years' War erupted, with England and France fighting for land, but it quickly escalated into monarchies grasping for each other's thrones and fighting for sheer survival. This is a living map. Whatever happens on the battle map will show up on the world map, and the other way around. It all unfolds in real time. Here we're looking at medieval Orléans in France. The geography is rigorously accurate. Towns are vast and sprawling and precisely rendered historical reproductions. The player starts off with one, then expands his control over others. It's pretty peaceful right now, but it won't be for long because, well, that wouldn't be much fun. The player knows this, and he's getting ready to defend his realm and add to it in the time-honored manner of invading his neighbors. You can see him building up the economy in the RTS mode. There are 17 resources in the game, including 4 core resources: food, stone, iron, and wood, as well as a global resource, silver. Now our player's starting construction of the key buildings he needs, and you can see he's adding to the existing infrastructure of Orléans. He needs these for the economy, for future construction, for research, or for training troops. Here's the thing, whatever the player does in the RTS view will appear on the world map view, and vice versa. Yeah, it's a good idea to upgrade those walls because it's only a matter of time till someone starts tossing rocks at them. Medieval Kingdom Wars is a survival game at its core. Recruiting every soldier presents a dilemma. Will I have enough provisions to feed this unit, or will it result in the town population starving? Will I have enough coin to pay them? The 14th century was a time of extraordinary breakthroughs in science and engineering, and the game reflects that with an extremely complex tech tree. Notice the way there are no buttons and no countless stats in the main user interface. Instead, we introduce the concept of court advisors that the player recruits and interacts with, giving it an added human touch. For example, the steward is in charge of various upgrades, improvements, and research. Through non-linear quests, and especially in the sandbox mode, where there are dozens of outcomes for each quest, the player can definitely make a lot of bad choices. Spring is here, and it's time for campaign season. Always best to fight during the summer. But the towns you'll besiege are huge, so battles require multiple armies, and the player will have to work with other AI lords on sieges and defense. So, getting along with at least some of your neighbors will turn out to be surprisingly helpful. Right now, this player is going places history never went. He's playing the French, and he's invading English soil, the city of Dover. He's got a dozen different siege engines, and he's joined by another French lord, controlled by the AI, that has blockaded the city with a palisade, getting ready to starve the defenders. Medieval Kingdom Wars combines fixed force with build and destroy gameplay. So while our player and his ally have brought some forces with them from the world map, he's also going to create a siege camp and train more units for this battle. Attackers are in a better position since they can hunt, pillage nearby villages, and have plenty of resources at their disposal. Meanwhile, the defenders are probably having a meal of fried rats and dogs, and literally dismantling their own homes for resources. This leads to another problem. Citizens in the city can rise up if things go badly. They'll starve, stop paying you taxes, attack their livestock for food, and even attack your own units, and they'll try to open the gates for the enemy, which is not really helpful. Your feet are to the fire and you're in command. So whatever happens, well, everyone will blame you. It unfolds across England, France, the Holy Roman Empire, the Kingdom of Castile, and the Italian city-states. 100 years of war for you to get lost in.